So here are the words of the Apostle Paul. The love of money is the root of all evil. And say after me, how ridiculous. And as far as I'm concerned, this is also part of the hypocrisy of money, because I remember on one occasion, the Apostle Paul instructed, I believe it was the Corinthian church, to take up offerings to have ready for him to pick up when he got there. And I think he even told him what day of the week to to do that on. Now here's Reverend Ike. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Just changed one word. The lack of money is the root of all evil. And God knows it is. You may be seated, and let me finish this now. In my study of money over the past few years, I've found out some very interesting things about money that I want to share with you, and I want you to take copious notes this evening. And I've discovered this about money, and I want you to write this down. Money is a woman. See, some of you never knew that. Like some time ago, I discovered that money had ears. People didn't know that. Boy, that blew a lot of minds. I'm going to run it down to you, too. Don't worry. Money is a woman. And as the old song from way back in the 40s used to say, money is just like a woman. Now, Reverend Ike, why do you say that money is a woman? And why do you say that money is just like a woman? Here we go. And this all has to do with the romance of money. Money is a woman, money is just like a woman, because you have to keep telling her that you love her constantly. Is that right, fellas? And she loves to hear that. Is that right, women? And a woman will ask you 1,000,000 times a day until she drives you out of your mind, do you love me? And sometimes when you think you're doing everything that you can to show it, she'll look at you and say, you don't love me. Now, I'm trying to teach you the romance of money. To have a good experience with money, you have to maintain a constant loving attitude toward money. This is why some time ago I gave you that money-loving affirmation which says, money loves me, because that's another thing about money and a woman. You have to also keep telling a woman that she loves you. See, you people are going to learn more about money and romance in the next few minutes than you've known in your whole life. I remember when I was a kid, I heard a man and his wife arguing violently, and she was really kicking up a fuss. I'm going to leave you, and blah, 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 blah. And he simply said to her in the middle of her rage, oh, you know you love me, woman. Unbelievably, that settled the argument. Because all of a sudden, in the middle of all that rage, and she was going to do this, that, and the other, and she was going to leave, he said to her, oh, you know you love me, woman. And that triggered something in her that reminded her that she did love him. And decided to stay with him, and decided to stop raising hell. So money, like a woman, you have to keep reminding money that it loves you. So say with me again, money loves me. Come on. Money loves me. Now, this is very important in the romance of money. Don't ever forget those words. And remember what I said, you have to keep telling money this over and over again all the time. Just like a woman. Money, I love you. And not only that, money, you know you love me. Come on, let's say that together. Money, you know you love me. Turn it around and say, you know you love me, money. Come on. You know you love me, money. Because as I've taught you previously, money has ears, just like a woman. Money is just like a woman because you have to keep making love to her constantly. Not only that, money is just like a woman because you have to keep jiving her. And fellas, don't let anybody fool you. I'll tell you something if your women don't tell you this. They love to be jived. Money, just like a woman, you have to keep flattering her constantly. You can control her if you cajole her. And when you keep saying within your heart, oh, money, you know you love me. Money, I love you. Money loves me. This is the kind of jive that money likes to hear. And if you talk that kind of jive to money, she will come to you and she will stay with you. She'll fill your pockets, fill your hands, fill your bank account, fill your savings account, and fill your checking account. Money is psychologically a female. Write that down. And I'm going to run that down too. Money is psychologically a female. Why? Because money, just like a woman, is very sensitive, easily insulted, and reactionary, but responds positively to praise. I'm going to read it again so that you may write this down. Money is psychologically a female, very sensitive, easily insulted, reactionary, but responds positively to praise. Money is very sensitive, just like a woman, because the female represents the subconscious facet of man. She's very sensitive to a lot of things which the conscious mind isn't sensitive to, the conscious mind representing the male. The subconscious mind is the universal conductor, that to which all impressions go and that from which all expressions come. The subconscious mind is universal and picks up everything. This is why sometimes you may notice that the woman is very sensitive, and sometimes, you know, you don't have to say anything to a woman, but if you don't feel right toward her, she picks it up. And psychologically, the female facet of man, the subconscious facet of man, is more sensitive. A woman is very sensitive to praise and to insult, and sometimes a woman will just get insulted and you wonder why. This is why many times you'll hear a man say in exasperation, "Woman, what in the world is wrong with you?" And people say the same thing about money. I wonder why. I can't hold money. A woman is easily insulted, and so is money. Money is easily insulted. Remember that old line, I think it's from some play or another, is it from Shakespeare? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Repeat that with me. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And 1,000,000 times a day the average person insults money, scorns money. Consciously, but mostly unconsciously, for the most part. And does not know it. But that subconscious woman, that female facet of the mind, picks this up. How do you insult money? Using the same kind of language that I've talked to you about before. Say that money is evil. You're scorning her. Money gets in a fury over that and won't come near you. That's why sometimes all of a sudden what you have just leaves you. You've insulted your woman. And she left you.